everybody. Fortitude with Roland Gutierrez. Week 4, is it?
It depends on how you count, my friend. So
Is it week 4?
Yeah, it's week 4.
Or 4th episode. Badass. So we were listening to a song here. I really wanted to put it on for you, but it turns out we can't. So for all of you that have heard this song, it's a badass song. I love it. Rick Ross.
Hustlin'.
Can I sing it? Am I allowed to sing it?
you can do it. Yes, you can sing it.
Every day I'm hustling.
Mm-hmm.
That song. Badass.
That was dead on.
Yes, I sounded just like Rick Ross. So we can't play the song because, they'll take down our new fledgling podcast.
And my mother would be very disappointed if we didn't.
She does not like Rick Ross?
No.
Oh, she likes you, the new you.
The new me.
This is Marty's really an introvert, but he's really letting his hair down on this show. And he's changed. The show has changed him.
Yeah, he really lets loose.
Yeah.
That's it. Rick Ross is important today. Rick Ross might have been the fucking boss. I don't know. But this song is important because I think, and if you haven't heard it, get on, Spotify, iTunes, wherever, Google it, and listen to Rick Ross Hustlin'. Because I truly believe that this motherfucker Donald Trump plays this fucking song every morning, probably dances to it while he's getting ready like Les Grossman, Tropic Thunder.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine Donald Trump in his fucking, you think he wears tighty whities or boxers?
I think he's a tidy whitey guy.
Tighty whitey guy?
I don't want to think about it.
I think we're forced to.
I'm not gonna fat shame the guy, but he's a prick. I fucking hate him. And this guy dances to Hustlin' every day because he's counting the money. You can see him, throwing money in the air, making it rain. And can you not, in your mind's eye?
I can see that.
Yeah, with the little money gun that they have on Amazon that just shoots the bills for you.
I'm all fucked up and I digress all the time, but I thought of in my mind's eye and immediately I started thinking about Hegseth. Didn't he say this weekend? I can see it now in my mind's eye. He was trying to wax poetic. You guys you missed that.
I did miss it.
I miss as much as I can of Hex.
Crazy shit.
Yeah, I guess we're on a deadline, right?
We are on deadline. Lots of shit to talk about today. A lot of crazy stuff. Maybe some crazy Hegseth for sure. And yes, we're going to talk about war. And yes, we're going to talk about gas prices. But we're going to start talking this segment. We're going to have probably 2 segments today. They're going to be long segments.
Legments.
Is that?
Legments.
Yeah, maybe.
There's that etymology at work again, Marty.
And this shit we read today, I was looking at this. You showed this to me. And I said, this can't be fucking true. It cannot be true that Donald Trump, Marco Rubio, little Marco, and Jared Kushner also was involved, the president's son-in-law, took $1.25 billion of our tax money, right?
It was.
Mm-hmm.
And took it from the State Department's budget and simply moved it over from a couple of different strategies, and we'll talk about budgets and how they work in a second. They move it over. They take some money that's appropriated for something, and they give it to Trump's, what's it called?
The Board of Peace.
The Board of Peace.
The bop.
The bop. So, for those of you that don't know, this piece of shit president has, he trashes the United Nations all the time. He trashes NATO all the time. Like he knows best, right? I mean, this guy's like a fucking savant, right? I mean, and he's an idiot savant for sure. Well, he's an idiot, but he's crazy. And he might be the boss, like Rick Ross, of his own mental asylum. But We're going to talk about the grift here in a minute. We're going to talk about what they're doing with your money. But do you think he's crazy or he's just a crook and a criminal and a thief?
So I don't think it's mutually exclusive, right? Obviously, you can be crazy and be a thief. I think he's more of a thief than he is crazy. And the reason I believe that is that he has a long history of grifting throughout his whole life, taking his name, selling it to people, and then taking all the money from those businesses and then moving on, right? He's been doing this his whole life. And that's a strategy. It's not a delusion because he keeps on getting paid to do it, right?
I was out in West Texas yesterday in my district in Crockett County. Visited great Sheriff Victor De La Garza, Democrat. Tough guy, doing everything that he can for his community. And he says to me, Senator, he calls me Roland. And of course, I want everybody to call me Roland. My wife calls me much worse. But he says, Roland, I need, I have 7 officers on his force. And I said, what's the entry pay? He says, $60,000. He says, but nobody wants to live in Ozona because we're so far away, not a whole lot going on. We need housing, he says. Is there any grants? So we're gonna figure out, put our thinking hats on and start looking at, different projects out there to find grants for law enforcement, for first responders in those communities, or the counties themselves, how to help out their first responders. And while I have, a lot of bones to pick with some first responders, particularly DPS and what happened in Uvalde, we still have to handle the business of government. And so I was out there, and diesel here is $5.50 yesterday. You driving out of 3 hours west between here and El Paso, and it's $6.50.
That's crazy.
The diesel.
That's crazy.
So you have this poor ranching, really not much of a ranching community, there's just goats out there. This poor community, all the Lyndon Johnson, subsidies for farmers and ranchers are gone. Oil and gas in this part not as productive, if you will, as it is in the upper Permian Basin. Very poor community, 3,000 people in the whole county. Just this county is 3,000 square miles. It's probably bigger than Rhode Island.
No.
What do you think Rhode Island is?
I think Rhode Island's about the size of Harris County, and Harris County is a very large county.
All right. Well, fair enough.
Yeah.
3,000 square miles in Crockett County, but only 3,000 people. And 7 sheriff's deputies, and they're lacking 3 or 4 more. But they'll go out there for the wage. They just need some supplement on the housing. I bring all of that up just because that's just yet another example of poor rural communities and how much they're struggling. What do you think? Any other examples? What's happening in our rural communities? You know the answer.
Well, in a county which I won't name, that's pretty close to San Antonio, they have some failing infrastructure that results in flooded culverts, so they lose access to a road. And there's also a tower there that's supposed to work and it doesn't, and it has a consequence for law enforcement as a result, right? So this is how corruption and underfunding bleeds out into core services. You don't feel it initially, but when there's a crime that requires a quick response, or when you need something and emergency services, those things fail because we don't have the infrastructure oiled and lubed enough to deliver those services to you. So,
corruption, why? Because, this county, the one that he's talking about, happens to be Republican. I know those local folks. I know they're not corrupt. But there's something happening at a state level on whether it's explicit corruption or implicit corruption. The Republicans that control Texas are not giving rural counties what they need. And yet, those people overwhelmingly vote for these people. Vote for Republicans.
Overwhelmingly. 4-1, 5-1.
Why is that?
So, I mean, I think lots of this has been talked about ad nauseum the last 10 years. But people vote with their guts. They don't vote with their minds. And their gut is telling them that people like you and I...
pussies.
Right. We're not winners.
Democrats, they say that we're pussies. We're not winners. Bullshit. I've never fucking lost. I'm a winner.
I've lost plenty in my life. I want to say that for the record.
Well, I don't mean that. I mean that I pick myself up and I get up. That fucking Elon Musk, when he started writing to us, and again, we never did our Takers and Makers show, and we will. Let me tell you something. My whole life, I've worked hard. I have 4 fucking jobs. I keep working every day, because I was raised by an immigrant who taught me only one thing: to work and be good to people. 2 things. That was it. And for this piece of shit Elon Musk that was born with a silver spoon in his mouth.
He was.
He was born with an emerald mine in his mouth.
He says that's false, but...
He wrote it in his book.
He did.
How the fuck is it false if he wrote it?
It's hilarious.
Well, fuck him. I mean, he wrote it.
Right.
And this piece of shit says I'm a taker and he's a maker. That motherfucker wouldn't know how to make something in his whole fucking life. And all that bullshit, the Tesla, just stolen technology from other people. PayPal, same thing. Mm-hmm. That guy's used, he's the king of one thing, and that's, other people's money, using other people's money to build out his stuff, build out these companies.
I mean, which I think is the most valuable skill in late stage capitalism, for the record. But
yeah. So
what do you think, what did your dad teach you that made you such a hard worker?
Listen, life was hard. My father he came to the United States at 17 years old with nothing in his pocket, just a dream. And, life was hard in Mexico for him and his family. And he had to come to the United States. And what he taught me was work. And he taught me that you have to work hard because nothing is promised. And if you want something, you have to go after it. You got to educate. He taught me education. He said I didn't have the privilege of being educated, but he was smarter than me, honestly. Had he had education, boy, I'll tell you, he would have been something. And without an education, he rose to be an executive in an insurance company. Not a salesperson, not the next level up manager, but a district manager. I was talking to someone the other day. They said, your father excelled at a national level with this company year after year after year. And that's true. It's absolutely true. But I don't want to talk about that history, and I appreciate you bringing it up. And I think that Musk deserves a really full-on conversation. But today I want to talk about thievery. And I want to talk about theft. And I want to talk about Republicans that are stealing from you, especially in rural Texas. And you vote for them over and over. And you must not vote for them any longer. You must understand that they are stealing from you. And by voting for them, you vote for them at your own peril, because they don't care about you. And Latinos, so-called Latino Republicans, they're screwing you over the worst, honestly. And so this whole thing, we started out talking about the Board of Peace. Let's play this out. He hates the United Nations. He hates NATO. He creates his own organization. And by the way, he never fired Kristi Noem. He put her on part of this Board of Peace, the agency of S.H.I.E.L.D. or some bullshit, which is some liaison to the Board of Peace, which is just nonsense, right?
It's just made up.
Just made up bullshit. And this board is not a governmental entity, is it?
No. It was, so there's a UN resolution welcoming the Board of Peace to help with the Gaza transition, right? But it has a structure where Donald Trump is chairman for life.
Chairman for life?
For life, like a federal judge.
Well, time out. Does the United Nations get the money?
No, the Board of Peace does.
The separate Board of Peace run by Donald Trump.
For life.
And get this. So when the next president gets in there, let's assume it's Gavin Newsom or Pritzker or whomever. They get in there and say, that's fucking nonsense. That thing's done. We're done with it. That fucking Board of Peace stole some money. And what they stole from United States taxpayers is $1.25 billion.
So far.
So far. That's your tax dollars that Donald Trump gets to control outside of government to some non-governmental organization that has really zero ties to the United Nations but for a recognition.
Correct.
I don't know how to tell you people on the other side of this, on the Trump side. I don't want to be mean. I don't want to say you're fucking stupid. I don't know how to do this.
Well, you're being stolen from. That's the first thing.
You're being stolen from. There you go.
And getting ripped off.
And $1 billion is a lot of money. And so just think about what $1 billion could buy. It could buy millions of school lunches.
Yeah. You're not stupid, but you've been had. You've been conned. You've been lied to.
100%.
Is that nice? Is that nicer?
Yeah. He did the whole Napoleon Dynamite, I'm going to make all your wildest dreams come true if you elect me class president. And instead of, making Wednesday enchilada day, he's just fucking everything up.
Yeah, all the enchiladas are for him. So, I mean, as a governmental person, I just view this as a landing spot for him and his family. He's just looking for
sure.
Right?
Because his son-in-law is out raising a $5 billion private equity fund.
Yeah.
Who knows if the Board of Peace takes money out of it? So, by the way, Donald Trump controls the money. It has nothing to do with the United States now. It's like, poof, your tax is gone. $1.25 billion, gone. And Donald Trump, not the president, but Donald Trump gets to hold it and decipher who gets it. But the rest of the idiot countries that joined the Board of Peace, which is mostly third world countries.
So far, there's 60 invited countries. I'm not sure how many have signed up.
Invited. So when they had the hand-holding deal,
yeah,
it was like 17 countries.
Yeah.
Nicaragua, El Salvador, Guatemala. You have a list. If you can find that list of these countries, it would be interesting. We'll talk about it in a minute. But this shit needs to be talked about. Nobody's talked about this. 3 articles I found. Not bullshit conspiracy newspapers, legitimate newspapers talk about it. But why isn't the world fucking pissed about this deal? Donald Trump has screwed you over. He stole $1.25 billion from you, your tax dollars, last week. You can't even pay for your gas at the pump. You struggle like I struggle. You know why politicians don't give a shit, most of them, a lot of them? They don't go to the grocery store. I go to the grocery store every week. I do the shopping. I do the cooking. And I don't go to the fancy, I was going to say the name of the store. Probably can.
It's Texas.
Yeah, it's Texas. They own them all. H-E-B. There's a fancy H-E-B. And then you've got the ones on my side of town, which aren't so fancy.
They're not so fancy.
But they have nice stuff. It's a great store. They do great work, and they do great work in the community. I always give them props. I do. They've also they do a lot of great stuff for public education.
They do.
I mean, the Butt family has really been an advocate for free and public education.
More so than the Texas legislature.
100%. 100%. And so I have to give them props, but I digress. The hell was I talking about?
The cost of groceries.
Cost of groceries. The shit's expensive. Everything is expensive. Auto insurance, health insurance. I promise you get better insurance in France and Spain and England, and you don't pay a dime. Yeah, you might pay a few dollars more in taxes, but they live a hell of a lot better than we do. I promise you that. And so today's not insurance talk, but today is how Donald Trump fucked you over most recently, and that's this $1.25 billion. Why isn't every member of Congress, where's the Kennedy guy? Where's the Kennedy Republican guy? He's not ever going to watch this show, but if someone knows this guy in Louisiana, what's his name? Joseph Kennedy? What's his name?
No, it's
Frank Kennedy? Smart.
John Kennedy.
It's John. It is John Kennedy.
Might be John Kennedy.
Senator. It is.
Senator from Louisiana, United States Senator. You're on the other side of the aisle, but you sometimes give them shit for their fucked up spending. You gave Kristi Noem a lot of shit. I'll give you credit for that. There you go. I give you credit just for that. And so here's another one. Your buddy, Donald Trump, just stole $1.25 billion from the American taxpayer. So go ask someone that at your next committee hearing. The next time you have little Marco, was it little Marco? Is that what he called him? Mm-hmm. And then Marco would make fun of Trump's little hands. Is that how that worked?
Yeah, he did that. And he made a reference to genitalia once, like a thinly veiled reference. And then he called him Big Don. And now he's Secretary of State. So you do the math. So.
Oh, there you go. Okay, Big Don, if you're listening, you're a fucking thief. You're a fucking thief. And you're just getting away with this every week. And then there's more crazy shit. All right, so now you know it. You should be mad. You should be angry. Call your congressman. Call your United States senator. They're stealing from you yet again. But it's nothing new. State of Texas, we have any kind of chicanery, any kind of craziness like that?
Well, I mean, I think vouchers is a similar scheme, right? And it's kind of goes to the heart of kind of Republican governance. It's, privatize the benefit. Education should be only for a few and socialize the cost, but everyone should pay for it. And we've put $1 billion into a voucher system, and that money is going mostly to people who already were paying for private school. And when it was sold on the House floor, it was like, it's going to go to poor kids, it's going to go to disabled kids, it's going to go homeschoolers, people outside the education system. We're going to make whole school districts harmless. This is a great idea. And lo and behold, every one of the fears that we talked about, that you talked about on the Senate floor, have come to fruition in the first year.
100%. 100%. So they steal a voucher money going to private schools that don't ever have to do the same kind of school safety measures, reporting measures, testing measures, bus measures, cafeteria measures. None of the shit has to be the same. They don't have to take the disabled kids. They get to choose whoever they want, right?
Yeah.
And poor kids got fucked over and rich people got their tuition that they were already paying basically cut by 2/3, maybe more.
Maybe
Ish.
a third. Ish. It depends.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It wasn't all the kids. It's $100,000 kids, $1 billion. The other 5.2 million kids get fucked. And here we are. DPS, the Department of Public Safety in Texas, billions and billions and billions of dollars every year for fucking failure, man. These guys used to be the guys in Texas when I was a kid. They were the highway patrol. That's what we called them. Now, under Greg Abbott's watch, I guess they're like, all-encompassing, but what he wants them to do mostly is roust migrants at work, roust them at their homes, roust them from their families, and be the bitch for ICE to take these poor people and grab them for doing nothing other than being and existing and cleaning up all the shit jobs that Americans don't want to do. That's the other thing, and this is the thing I got to tell you guys about some Latinos that pisses me off, some of my own people, the Republicans. Oh, I don't want them taking away my job. What fucking job are you complaining about that some migrant took from you? What are they complaining about?
I mean, if you look at the data, they're not competing with migrants for jobs. Migrants compete for jobs on two spectrums. At high education jobs, so like H-1B visas, and at no education jobs, right? And everywhere in between, which is like me, plumbers, carpenters, immigrants are not taking those jobs. That's what the data says, right?
So I graduated from high school. And when I graduated from high school, and I didn't, not yesterday. No, when I graduated from high school, I dug ditches in a rich neighborhood called the Dominion. I worked for a landscaping company. I thought, well, this is cool. The guy's going to pay me $12 an hour. And back at that time, that was a lot of money.
That was a lot of money.
In 1989.
That was like getting $70 an hour now.
Oh, it was crazy money.
Yeah.
And it might have been 10. Let me not digress. It might have been, but it was hard fucking work. And I thought I was going to mow lawns. And I said, this is going to be a great summer job. I'm going to get a nice tan, take the shirt off, the whole works. That didn't happen.
No, I bet not.
That didn't happen. I was put in a hole. If folks aren't familiar with South Texas or the area surrounding San Antonio, we have clay soil to the south and up in what's called the Texas Hill Country. It's basically rock. It's basically limestone. And we were in the back of this house for weeks on end during that summer. Me and this guy from Mexico, his name was Pancho. Me and Pancho got to know each other quite well.
I bet.
That piece of shit guy is probably dead. You're going to think this is crazy because I don't really give a shit about him anymore because he didn't pay us. The motherfucker didn't pay us. So I'm going to say his name if I can remember. Frank Carminati or something.
Oh.
Or something Carminati. And here's the weird shit about this Carminati guy. He had one hand. He had like one hand. He had lost a hand in an accident. And so he kind of drove with a hook. And so this son of a bitch pitched for the Philadelphia Phillies.
No.
Glenn Carminati, I'm telling you, Google this shit. There's my baseball story.
Oh my God.
Glenn Carminati. And fuck him if he tries to sue me because the son of a bitch didn't pay us.
Oh, you're judgment proof anyway.
And we finally, that means I'm broke. That is true.
Mm-hmm.
We finally got paid. But Pancho and his friends, Lefty and everybody else, they didn't get paid. He screwed over those migrants. So what jobs, Republican Latinos, or really anybody that complains that migrants are taking your jobs, what fucking jobs are you so worried that they're taking? Because this dude was too cheap to get a backhoe, we had to dig a hole that was 10 feet deep, 20 feet wide in rock. It took us 6 weeks to do this shit. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. And so, is it wiping the ass of rich kids? Are those the jobs that they're taking? Or, the restaurants, the guys in the back cooking the food? I mean, let's face it, young American people don't want to work in those jobs. And quite frankly, they shouldn't. They should be doctors and lawyers and plumbers and electricians and so many other things. Nurses, teachers. What's your title?
Staffers.
You're
Comms people.
Staffer. You're not a staffer. You're a high
podcast.
You're a high level staffer, dude. You're like we call you in Spanish el mil usos. You know what that means?
1,000 lights?
Well, no, not luces.
Oh,
usos.
Like 1,000 uses.
Jack of all trades, baby.
Trades.
I mean,
Okay.
you do it all.
That's cool. I do.
You do thousands of things. You listen. You're doing this.
So not bad for a theater major. And
there you go.
Yeah.
One of the most accomplished theater majors ever.
Unless you're an idiot like me, at no point did you think I want to go dig ditches. But after that summer, I said, fuck this. I'm going to study. Did you find Glenn Carminati?
not yet. No.
We're going to find that dude. Maybe I got his name wrong, but I'm going to call my friend Mario and we're going to find out what that guy's name was.
Yeah.
As we do our show.
What do you think are the chances that he is the guy in that campfire story? That
Low.
his hook was on the mirror of the car.
Low.
Pretty low. Pretty low. What was
Carman Hook Hand?
Glenn Carminati's name? Whatever name. Name. Oh shit! Autocorrect sucks.
by the way, a fact check from earlier, not to derail us too much. Rhode Island is 1,545 square miles.
Square miles.
Square miles.
Okay.
Crockett County is bigger than Rhode Island, dude.
I don't think so.
It's tiny, dude. Have you ever been to Crockett County? I mean, I know you traveled the district with me.
I've traveled through it. I haven't been to it.
Anyway, so Republicans are dicking you around. They're stealing your money over and over and over again. And you people need to wake the fuck up. I mean, wake up.
I mean, overwhelmingly, most polling shows that corruption is like the third or fourth issue. But it never has any throughput, and I don't know why that is. I mean, you've been doing this for about 20 years. Why do you think it is, that it's not a salient point for voters?
I don't know, but they sure should pay attention, because this is your... So here's my biggest pet peeve. These fucking Republicans get up there and say, oh, I cut your taxes this year. I cut your property taxes. Well, you stole the money everywhere else. I mean... So yeah, you poor boyed us on education, you poor boyed us on healthcare by quote unquote cutting taxes, and then you benefited your rich prick friends over and over and over again. And so what part of this do Republican voters not understand, that you get fucked? But I guess it's this notion that you think you're one of them. I guess you think I'm going to be rich someday and I want to be taxed. I don't want these big so-called big tax. I don't know what it is. I don't know.
I think people just don't want to be taxed in general, right? I mean, when you look at, how much you earn and then how much the government takes, you don't like it. You're just like, oh, I thought I earned this, and then I get that. I think that for a lot of voters, the idea of corruption is baked in. I think that a lot of people think, oh, they're just all corrupt. And I think nothing against, fellow Bernie bros, but a lot against the Bernie or bust types that really don't understand that things are much more complex. Not a lot of people, but some people flip from Bernie to Trump. I don't know why.
I mean, because they were raised by conservative parents, and they've been told their whole life that the Democratic Party is the problem, and their first reaction was that they wanted to be socialists, and now they're like, well, that's crazy. Let's go for Trump because at least he beats up on Democrats. That's why. So.
Yeah, right. And so I guess that's the populist position.
I wouldn't call it populism. I would call it something else. It's just teenager thinking about politics. And I did the same thing when I was their age. I've flirted with third parties all the time because I was unhappy with the Texas Democratic Party and the Indiana State Democratic Party. But I know now that you have to choose a side in life. That's what one of the few things my dad taught me is you got to choose a side and be loyal to that side and fight for it when it's right and fight to make it better when it's wrong. And that's why I'm a Democrat. And I wish they felt the same way. So.
Yeah, well, listen, I guess people don't want us to watch the 55 listeners. How many we have now?
Like 66.
I think you're lying to me every time. I think you're just fucking with me.
No, we're going up. We're getting more and more people.
If we add one a week, by the end of the year, we'll have almost 100.
By the time you're 100, we'll have...
This is a good moment to remind everybody, please subscribe on your podcast app, Apple, Spotify, wherever you're listening to us. Also, take a moment to rate us 5 stars. 5 stars helps your friends and other really cool people find out about this show.
Yeah, one day we'll have a guest. We'll have somebody cool. Maybe Tellerica will come on.
Yeah, you can have my spot. I'd be tight.
Yeah. Come on, man. You don't want to be here for that?
No, well, I'd have some questions. So.
Oh, that would be fun.
How would you feel about inviting Elon Musk on?
That motherfucker isn't going to come on any show with me.
Have a Musk off.
Mr. Taker and Maker. I'm the taker. I'd love to debate his ass. Hey, dude, if you're listening, I'm ready. I'm ready for the debate. And, I'll roid up just like you. He'll take what's that drug you say that he takes?
Ketamine?
Ketamine. I think he says he's on ketamine, right?
He does. No, he believes in the medicinal properties of ketamine. So,
well, I'll have Joey here. I think Joey needs to be in the room In case rated out Elon goes fucking nuts, we have to have Joey here.
Lost in the K-hole.
Yeah. I don't think Elon Musk would come into this fucking dungeon of an office.
Yeah, I think you're right about that.
Probably beneath him. We'll go to you, dude. We will go to you, and we can talk about makers and takers, and we can talk about how your hard childhood in the Emerald Mine.
He had a hard one.
Oh, come on. His rich prick dad was a rich prick to him. Oh, God.
I mean, not just him, others too.
No.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Please.
all these guys, but that's more or less the point, though. All of these guys have this hole in their lives where their father should have been or someone should have been.
Yeah, fuck that. All right. What time are we on? 40 minutes now? What?
No, we got another hour to go. We have another legment.
Yeah, we're not doing that. How much have we done now? What are we in?
We're at about 35 minutes.
Oh, we got time.
Yeah.
We got some time. I think we've covered the thievery. So one of the things that's important here is we have to just not be talking shit. We have to try to give you some facts. And that's real important here. I want you to look at this thing. The Board of Peace, March 26th, they moved the money from two strategies. One of them was peacekeeping in other parts of the world, and the other one was disaster relief. So, fuck Haiti, fuck the DR, he doesn't give a fuck, That's Trump. If a hurricane hits the Dominican Republic, Haiti, we go in and we help. Year after year, we help people because that's who we are, because we can. And many of you out there say, well, fuck that. We shouldn't do that. All the MAGAs, well, they're not listening to us anyway. But the MAGAs say, oh, we shouldn't help other people, right?
Some liberals, too, think the same.
Yeah, bullshit. Why should we help other countries?
Well, there are a lot of people that also think of it as preventing refugees from then coming over here. So, right. I mean, you can also...
And that's not a negative thing. If we give people a leg up in other countries, if we help them, well, first off, if our country truly is based on some kind of Judeo-Christian philosophy, we are here to help. It's the way I was raised. Help others. Period. Full stop, nothing more. Help where you can. Certainly boundaries are important. You can help. Can't help everybody all the time.
It's true.
And some people just take, according to Elon Musk. But here, disaster relief. If one of our neighbors got leveled by a hurricane, it is in our interest as a nation. Outside of just helping, it's in our interest to help those communities get back up because they're our trading partners, because it brings stability in those communities, because, we don't want their problems coming over here. And so for all of those reasons, some of your tax dollars go to help neighboring countries for disaster relief. Good, laudable cause, no matter how you slice it. Now it's going to go to Donald Trump to go fuck around with no transparency, no gatekeepers. Is that the word we use?
Sure.
No guardrails.
No guardrails. Let Donald be Donald.
Well, and here's the really messed up thing.
Every day I'm hustling. I'm hustling.
They're basically trying to decide what they're going to do with Gaza, because this is Trump, this is Netanyahu. This should send a chill through everybody listening. They have Tony Blair on the board. Tony Blair, one of the key architects of the Iraq War. Of course, you said Jared Kushner. I mean, basically, we are doing more funding of the genocide in Gaza. And we're also going to be paying for all the real estate crap that they're going to do when they turn it into a luxury
all the
resort.
hotels and shit.
Yeah, instead of turning it back over to the people that they stole this land from.
Crazy. Yes. You don't. You're just stop. You don't want to go there.
I mean, I don't know if that's true, but I do know that giving him $60 billion will result in not one life being saved or bettered. It'll be a massive privately held fortune to be spent for the betterment of the people involved.
So 60 billion because it's money from other nations too. So those third world countries, they're chipping in because he said so. France told him to fuck off. Britain told him to fuck off. Spain told him to fuck off. Italy told him to fuck off. Any normal fucking first world country told him to fuck off.
But Azerbaijan is in, right? And so is Israel, right? And so is Egypt. And there's some big important countries, obviously, that are involved. But all of them have business with the Trump administration. So it's just another toll to be paid, like a $400 million Qatari plane, right?
More pay to play.
Yeah. And when he's gone, the money's already in the bank. Try clawing it back.
Yeah, good luck. Good luck. And
can't be indicted. Oh.
No, we're.
They gave it to me legally.
Yeah.
It was little Marco.
Yeah. He's also on the board, at least now, right?
These thieving motherfuckers. So, MAGA, the two of you that are listening, they're stealing you, robbing you blind. Let's now switch to the last thing of the day. 2 segments today. Another shorter, long segment. I think after this, we're going to Roadhouse. My treat. And we're going to load up on the... Marty's a vegetarian, by the way.
I am, largely.
Tonight, he is eating all-you-can-eat steak. All you can eat. And the fucking bread rolls are badass. And if you go there by 5 o'clock, you get to eat for like $12.99, $10.99. It's crazy.
In this economy?
Even now.
Wow.
Roadhouse, just early dining special. 3 different levels, $10.99, $11.99, $12.99. Best deal in town.
Killer.
Roadhouse, if you're listening, you can call us, and we'll give you the number here in a minute. If you want to pay some ad money, come on down.
They do not.
We are not advertising for Roadhouse.
Email us info@rollandfortexas.com.
So why are we going to Roadhouse to eat all-you-can-eat delicious bread, so savory? And if you really are special nice to the waiter or waitress, ask them for the cinnamon butter. Fuck, it's just
so good.
So good. And why is Marty going to eat steak tonight? All you can eat. Donald Trump said that civilization will be over at 8 p.m. tonight.
8 p.m. Eastern. It's prime time.
Prime time.
Prime time.
Shock and awe 2.0.
We are all fucked. So don't pay your credit cards. Don't pay your bills tonight. Big Don said it's the end of the world as we know it.
So here's a real serious question, actually. Do you think he backs away? Do you think he chickens out?
He's fucking backed away every day. He will drop some bombs, and then he's going to say, well, we dropped some bombs today or tonight or whatever the fuck. He's going to drop a few bombs on their power company. I don't think the Iranians care.
I mean, I'm sure that they do.
You know what? They're gonna wait this thing out. They're gonna wait as long as because there's no way this motherfucker should ever put one single boot on the ground. And I pray he's not become Benny Netanyahu's bitch so much that he does that. I think Congress, even Republicans, will have some real problems when you put boots on the ground.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're right about that. I wonder how bad would it have to get before they would do anything?
True.
Because they've already declined to do anything up to now, right? And that's I think the real story of the Trump presidency 2.0 is the abdication of Congress from doing their constitutional duty. And we should all be having pitchforks and guillotines.
Rob, Republican congressman, if you're listening, grow some balls. Ted Cruz, grow some balls. Huevos.
Have some testicular fortitude.
I don't think Ted Cruz knows what huevos means.
Well, he's Canadian.
Rafael. That's his name.
It is.
Doesn't. Yo también hablo español. That's what, I think that's what
That sounds good to me. That's fine.
Is that what he told Marco Rubio?
That is what he said.
Did he say that to Marco Rubio?
In a debate.
Yes.
For the presidency.
Yo también hablo español muy bien. That was the killer moment.
The first Solicitor General of Texas was Ted Cruz.
Yeah. He's another prick for many, many reasons. So, the world was going to end tonight, according to Big Don, and nobody in Congress is fucking doing anything. I mean, hell, even the Democrats go out there and fucking, yell and scream, do fucking something, do something.
They're on Twitter.
I mean, 50 of them have called for 25th Amendment after the tweet. And you read the tweet, right?
Yeah, the tweet was fucking crazy today. Anybody got the tweet yet? Can you put that up later?
Yeah,
put it in.
I'll put it up. I'm also just going to read it because we did tweet on it.
All right.
We're not in Congress.
Put it up. Put up the graphic. See, we have graphics now.
Yeah, that's how sophisticated we are.
We do. Not if you're listening, which most of you are.
My wife fucking wigs out with this shit. She calls me this morning. I'm working, and she says, "What the fuck?" My wife hardly cusses, but she did say, "What the fuck?" And I said, "Honey, I don't know. I don't know." What did it say? Read it.
He said, and I quote, "A whole civilization will die tonight, never to be brought back again. I don't want that to happen, but it probably will. However, now that we have complete and total regime change where different, smarter, and less radicalized minds prevail, maybe something revolutionarily wonderful can happen. All caps. Who knows? We will find out tonight. One of the most important moments in the long and complex history of the world. 47 years of extortion, corruption, and death will finally end. God bless the great people of Iran."
So I got to go back to your question. Go ahead. You had something on your mind? Say it.
So, I mean, I meant the other tweet, the one on Easter.
Oh, Easter Sunday.
Oh, or he said, "Praise be to Allah."
I thought today's was crazier.
I think they're both crazy.
What's Sunday?
But I don't think I've ever seen a diplomatic tweet.
Hey, fuck you, bastard.
Open the fucking straight.
This dude tells a fucking other country. I mean, I don't even think Hitler said that ever, right?
Probably not. No, he's at a punk rock show. Let's open this fucking pit.
Hitler to France. Fuck you, bastards.
Fuck you, install the Vichy government now. Scheisse.
You fucking bastard. No, so today's bullshit tweet, which sounded crazy, right? Keyword. Oh, what was the keyword in what you read? Key phrase.
Who
we
knows?
have what?
Sorry?
What do you say? We now have, starts with an R. We now have regime
change.
Really, motherfucker? You replaced one Ayatollah, one crazy old man for a crazier younger man. And now that's your thing? Is that the big bomb tonight? That you're going to come out on TV and say, we accomplished the mission accomplished. We have regime change. And little Ayatollah is better than big Ayatollah.
Could be. It's possible.
He's setting it up.
Could be.
He's setting it up.
I don't know. I feel like to some degree he's in a corner, right?
Fuck yeah, he's in a corner because the gas prices keep going up. What do you think you're going to do to him? Oh, you're going to end civilization and be, for Iranians, let's just take him on his word and say, oh, Iran is going to be gone. Okay. Then what? I mean, is that a war crime? I think it might be a war crime.
Yeah, but who cares? I mean, I care about war crimes, but gas will be $300 a barrel. Or not gas, yeah. Petroleum will be.
It's the craziest fucking thing, this fucking piece of shit market manipulator.
I mean, that could be it too.
That could be it too.
I mean, he does that all the time too. That's another part of the graft.
It's like, I didn't even want to do this show today.
Yeah, I could barely tell.
It's hard. This shit is hard. And anyone, you know why I didn't want to do it? It's because every fucking week, this is just more crazy shit, more crazy shit, more crazy shit. And so then you come out and you're thinking, well, shit, what am I going to talk about today? Because it's the same kind of crazy shit, just a variation of the theme. But then we had the thing with the Board of Peace. And I said, there's something. Maybe there we can tell people how they're being stolen from yet again. The new con game, because nobody's talking about it in the news, just a couple of little newspapers. So look it up. Call your congressman. He's ripping you off. Tell your friends. Board of Peace, Board of Peace, Board of Peace. It's really Donald Trump's monopoly fucking little piggy bank. That's all it is.
That's 100%.
And today, this shit, we have regime change already. He's so full of shit, this guy. And his little puppet, Hegseth, what a joke. He was just trying to be poetic the other day. He is a weird, weird son of a bitch.
Well, what scared me this weekend is he fired so many of the chiefs of staff and the subordinate. I mean, that's scary stuff.
It is scary stuff because he wants to he'll bring up the Dan Flynn's of the world.
Right.
There are a few crazy generals, I'm sure. Or some lieutenant that just wants to be a general.
I mean, they're ambitious. They want to be more.
The Steve Millers of the world.
Sure, 100%.
I mean, that Steve Miller motherfucker, he was a tool. A fucking toad. Just a little dick.
A little clammy thumb.
Listen, I don't like to belittle people, but that dude was a dick, and he was a dick to people, and he's a dick to people now. And God knows what happened to Steve Miller growing up. They must have laughed at him so much that he said, I'm going to get them someday. I will have my revenge of the nerds. Whatever it was. And I was a nerd too.
You were not a nerd.
I was a nerd, dude.
Everyone says that.
My kids
Did you play D&D? Did you play D&D?
No, dude.
Right.
I played baseball.
Right.
Did you ever get a wedgie?
I wasn't the cool kids.
I believe that.
The cool kids. Okay, so don't. You can't.
There's a binary we're drawing here. Either
cannot,
you're cool or a nerd.
You cannot. What's the word? You can't. When you can't appropriate my life here. What's it called? You can't tell me what it was. I hate it when you guys want to tell me, oh, yes, middle class kid. I wasn't a nerd, but I was by no means in the cool kids club.
I believe that.
That's fair.
100%.
I was not in the cool kids club. I was just kind of like,
It was overrated.
average Joe.
I feel that.
Average Joe.
I mean, I'm sure you were a little higher, above average, for the record.
And I like nerds. Let's be very clear.
You hire them.
And we could tell because you say the word nerds a lot.
I do like nerds. Nerds are my best friends. Dungeons and Dragons guy over here.
I didn't make it, but I do play it.
I want to be clear here. I'm not nerd shaming.
Thank you. Thank you.
I would have been Steve Miller's friend if he wasn't such a dick.
Well, apparently a lot of Latinos tried to be his friend. He just didn't like the sight of him.
Fucking dick. A racist, little Hitler dick. And that's what I think of Steve Miller. I think that he was punked so much as a kid that he just said, I'm going to get my day someday, somehow. And he's taking it out on people that cannot defend themselves. But yet we digress. We're talking about the war here.
But it's the same thing, though, right?
Yeah.
It's just like Musk, and it's just like every miscreant you've ever met. There's some sort of origin story about Stephen.
Right. Because listen, no matter how we feel about the Ayatollah, no matter how you feel about Iran, we've talked about this before on other shows. Horrible regime, I get it. But Mr. I'm not going to start new wars shit just started a brand new fucking crazy war that's costing us billions of dollars and costing us at the pump billions of dollars, and they don't give a fuck about us. We're going to lose a lot of lives, he says. 13 so far. Hundreds injured. Donald Trump doesn't give a fuck about your kids. He doesn't give a fuck about your money. He's not some normal Republican president that I am just against because I'm a Democrat. This motherfucker is crazy. He's a thief. He's a crook. He's a con artist. He's a charlatan. God damn, I don't know what else I can call him.
He's the president.
Fuck that. He ain't my president. New York Yankee charlatan. And I don't mean the baseball team.
No.
Well,
And I like you Yankees too, but not this guy. Not this guy. Fuck him.
I mean, just to put a finalize it for me, if he goes forward with his plan that he enunciated this weekend, tens of thousands of Iranians will die.
Right. So, was that the plan, I mean, what's he going to do? I mean, is he going to do a Hiroshima? I mean, what the fuck's he thinking? I mean, are bombers leaving Abilene, Texas right now? Like the first time they did Iran? Remember that? The secret flights from Abilene, Texas, of all places.
Yeah.
You didn't know that's where we repair that plane.
I didn't know. No.
That was pretty great. The awesome power of the American military is pretty awesome.
there have been a bunch of people tracking the flights and all the C-130s and all of the military.
Well, I'm sure they're not going to tell
machinery.
us, right? I mean,
Well, no, but they use the publicly available, with the transponder tracking and all that other stuff. You can pretty much see all that traffic. Now there's stuff that they turn off, right? You can turn off your transponder. For the most part, you can see what they're doing, and they probably want you to see it, right? They want you to see all the airplanes going towards Iran.
everybody,
And,
I'm listening.
Yeah, they want all the airplanes. They want to at least put up the image, right? Even if they don't end up doing it, they want you to think like, oh, Trump's a crazy motherfucker. He's going to bomb us. He's going to, wipe out all of our energy and our bridges.
Yes, George, the planes are going, maybe, who knows? Who the fuck knows? But he's all over the place yet again. And we're going to wrap this. We're going to wrap today in a minute because we don't know what's in Big Don's mind. We don't fucking have a clue.
Dementia.
Yeah, maybe. Thievery mostly. Money, 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 money. Hustling, hustling, hustling. Every day I'm hustling, right? And so he said it. We have regime change. Yeah, fuck you, dude. That's your way out. And then what? So here's the thing. Sorry, go ahead. You have something on your mind.
No.
I'm getting there. Juan, here's a name for you. You can't answer. You cannot answer. You know the answer. You got the answer. You don't know this answer.
Okay.
Did I tell him? Did we tell him earlier? Juan Epstein. Who was Juan Epstein?
Juan Epstein?
Juan Epstein.
Let me see. Well, I don't think that was his
TikTok.
brother.
TikTok.
I don't know.
All right.
The only thing I know is Palm Beach Pete.
Vinnie Barbarino.
Okay.
Who's that?
A character from Greece?
No.
Shit. Was I
Close.
Close-ish.
All right.
Close-ish. Arnold Horshack.
You're just making names up now.
Arnold Horshack. Arnold Horshack. Before your time. Freddie Boom Boom Washington.
These are baseball names?
No.
Shit. Okay.
All right, folks. I don't even know if I can play this song. Can we play a show's theme song? Is that allowed?
Probably not, but we can probably get away with it.
All right. If we can get away with it, you can plug it in later, George. Welcome back, Kata. Welcome back
to the same old shit. Check it out.
Check it out.
Let's check it out.
No, it wasn't. Welcome
Would you
back
care to wager?
to the same, whatever it was fabulous. Welcome back, Carter Lyrics. Great opening song.
Great.
To a weirdish sitcom in the 70s. Vinnie Barbarino, John Travolta.
Okay.
John Travolta, believe it or not, was a teenage-ish, high school senior. Arnold Horshack had a, why did he laugh? He had this weird laugh.
Mr. Cutter.
Oh, no. Well, he did that, but he had a weird laugh. He would laugh.
He did do that.
And so, and Freddie Boom Boom Washington. And then there was Juan Epstein, Puerto Rican, Jewish kid with big hair who had like 10 names, and then the last name was Epstein. And so therein lies the rub, Big Don. More bullshit from you day after day, day after day. So we don't talk about your friend, Juan Epstein.
What's the Spanish equivalent of Jeffrey?
We're just gonna. There is none, but we're gonna call it Juan.
Juanito.
So yes, Jeffrey, also known as Juan Epstein. Every day up your ass, Big Don, because we know it was you, Fredo. We know it was you. We know what you don't want to talk about. Welcome back, Kata knows what you don't want to talk about. Well, who's the actor's name?
Oh, Gabe Kaplan.
Gabe Kaplan.
Right?
It was Gabe Kaplan.
Don't look at me.
I mean,
If it wasn't on Nick at Night, I didn't know about
it was on Nick and Night.
Was it?
I think so.
Well,
yeah.
later, I mean, I saw it live.
Yeah, we know.
1976 or whatever the hell it was.
We weren't born yet.
Yeah, fuck you. So, let's see. Welcome back, Kata. When was 1975?
Have you ever seen Fast Break with Gabe Kaplan?
No, but
It would have been like in the late 70s when you were a
you
kid.
thinking of The White Shadow?
No, I'm thinking Fast Break. It wasn't a TV show. It was a movie show. It was a movie.
Never seen.
It's an awesome basketball movie. Awesome.
You ever seen The White Shadow with Ken Reeves?
I've only heard of it. I never watched it.
Another 3. There was all sorts of weirdly inappropriate shows that millennials would think are so inappropriate now. The White Shadow, Fat Albert was, a cartoon with Bill Cosby. Welcome back, Kata. 4 seasons. You had a great cast. John Travolta. Well, a bunch of people I don't know, but John Travolta. He was the Arnold Horshack was played. So nobody, I don't know any of these people other than Gabe Kaplan and John Travolta. But Robert Hagius played the role of Juan Epstein. And I just wish I could get his whole name. May he rest in peace. Oh my God, this guy died young at 60 years old in 2012 of a heart attack. Take care of yourselves, everybody. So, folks, that's it. We're done for the show. We're done for today. Jeff Epstein, Juan Epstein. There you have it. That's what this rest of this presidency is about. Oh, and we didn't even cover poor old Pam Bondi.
Oh. Please come back next week to discuss 70s TV shows, like BJ and the Bear.
And why Pam Bondi got fired quietly, very quietly. Because Epstein was all over. Juan Epstein was all over that one.
Yeah.
Well,
all right.
Trump's only fired women. I'm starting to think he doesn't like women very much.
It's hard to believe, really.
Also, apparently, Juan Epstein's full name was Juan Luis Pedro Filipo de Huevos Epstein. So we're back to huevos, too.
There you go. All right, everybody. Thank you all. Thank you for joining us. And as we close out, you think we're going to get in trouble for this?
Maybe.
Are we appropriating?
It's probably copyrighted, but
But I think
We'll just play a little bit of it.
Just check it out.
Your dreams are your ticket out. Welcome back. Your dreams are your ticket out. So dream a little dream. Because Big Don's dreaming every day about your money. He wants to take it. He's dreaming every night how he's going to fuck you. He's dreaming every night how he's going to steal from us. He's dreaming every night how his ticket out of the White House is a golden airplane made of gold as he flies away into the sunset on our cash. Everybody, thank you for joining us on Fortitude with Roland Gutierrez. Marty, Jorge, thank you. You guys have a nice night.